Ubisoft. Und ja. Stunde. World in Conflict. Wir kriegen auf Tutorial Options und jetzt billigen die Optionen. Advanced. Das ist ja alles Steuerung Option, alles klar. Können wir jetzt also sparen. Ach, der Grafik. Das 80 sehr hoch, bla bla bla, passt alles okay. Wir wollen den Singleplayer spielen, wobei wollen wir vielleicht das erst das Tutorial spielen. Zeit stoppen. So, weil erstmal gucken. Ich meine, es ist ein ATS. Ich bin mir da aber nicht ganz sicher. Okay, das Flackern scheint nur bei mir hier gerade auf dem Bildschirm zu sein. In der Aufnahme sehe ich kein Flackern. Bei mir flackert das Bild gerade so ein bisschen, aber ich glaube, das könnte dann der Bildschirmwiederholungsrate liegen irgendwie. Aber naja, mal gucken, mal gucken. Das ist sehr schöne Ladebildschirme, dieses Spiel. Das muss man denen lassen. Das sind sehr schön detaillierte Ladebildschirme.
Well, well, if it isn't our latest West Point prodigy, I'm Master Sergeant Watson, and I'll be in charge of your training. This is the National Training Center, where you will be finalizing your officer training. At West Point, they taught you how to be an officer. Here, we're gonna teach you how to fight. We'll start out with the control of the battlefield camera. You use the WASD keys to move the camera. So why don't you show me some of those West Point skills by moving the camera around for a bit. Press the A key to move the camera to the left. Good. Now press the W key to move the camera forward. Good work. Press the D key to move the camera to the right. Excellent. Now press the S key to move the camera backwards. Well, what do you know? Seems they do teach you some useful stuff at West Point after all. Next up is camera panning and tilting. You do this by moving the mouse cursor to the edge of the screen. Let's start by panning the camera to the left. Do this now. Excellent. Go ahead and move the mouse cursor to the right edge of the screen to pan to the right. Good job. Now move the mouse cursor to the top edge of the screen to pan upwards. Great. Last but not least, move the mouse cursor to the bottom edge of the screen to pan downwards. If you really want to stretch your legs, we have a function called Mouse Look that allows you to look freely around the battlefield. To activate this, you press and hold the middle mouse button. Well done, sir. Now let's get down for a closer look at the terrain. You can move the camera closer to the ground by using the mouse scroll wheel. Try this now. Good. Now try moving the camera away from the ground. Now I'll show you something my platoon sergeant in the A. Shaw Valley taught me many years ago. The mini-map. This gives you an excellent top-down view of the battlefield, allowing you to quickly move to a specific position. By clicking the left mouse button on the minimap, you can instantly move the camera to that location. Impressive.
Okay.
We have just one more thing, and then we're done for the day. See that red circle? Show me what you've learned by moving the camera through it. Good. Now move on to the next one. Good. Now move on to the next one.
Okay.
Good. Now move on to the next one. Keep this up, we'll get you shipped to Europe in no time. I hear they have a real shortage of junior officers there.
Nächste Kamera können wir ja jetzt. Bewegung und Angriff.
You got more spunk than most of the West Point pukes we get sent out here, I'll give you that. Let's see how you handle this next lesson.
Combat School, unit markers. All units have markers to help you spot them on the battlefield. A different color depending from who it belongs. A green mark indicates that the unit belongs to you. The blue mark indicates it belongs to an allied or player. To an allied player or character. A red mark indicates an hostile.
I'm gonna give you command of a Humvee. To issue orders to it, you have to select it first. And to do that, you left click on it with your mouse. If you want to select multiple units at the same time, you can create a selection box by clicking and holding the left mouse button and then drag the box around the units you want to select. Good. Now with the Humvee selected, you can start ordering it around. To issue a move order, select the Humvee and then right-click in the world where you want it to go. Good. Now I'm gonna teach you about transports. For this part of the exercise, I'll give you command of an infantry squad along with the Humvee. Select the infantry squad and order the soldiers to enter the Humvee by right-clicking on the Humvee.
Yes, sir. Ready for action. Boarding the transport. That was the last
Good.
one, sir.
Now, since the infantry squad is inside the Humvee, you can no longer issue orders to them. However, you can move the Humvee around as usual. To unload the infantry squad, simply select the Humvee and click the unload button on the order pallet. Try that now.
Ah, das ist der Unload-Button. Okay.
Well done. Now let's move on to combat. Not for real, though. This is a simulated exercise and the OPFOR will be your enemy. I hope you didn't wet your pants there.
Everyone's aboard, sir.
To tell a unit to attack, select the unit you want to use and then right-click on an enemy unit. See those units there? They don't seem too friendly, do they? Well, what are you waiting for? Light them up!
Okay.
Infantry, good to go. Moving out. Infantry, attack.
Okay.
Hostile infantry repelled, sir. That's one defeated hostile.
Hooah! That's the spirit, sir. They'll fear you in Germany. To really be all you can be in urban warfare, you need to make good use of the surrounding terrain. See that building over there? You can move your infantry squads inside to give them extra protection against enemy fire. Select your infantry squad and move the mouse cursor over to that building.
Going into the building.
The cursor changes to indicate that you can order your infantry squad inside. To do this, you select your infantry squad and right-click on the building. Do so now.
Okay, das Spiel ist doch schon sehr
Good.
intuitiv.
With your infantry squad inside the building, it becomes much harder for the enemy to spot you. And your men will also take less damage from incoming fire because of the cover that the building provides. Let's see what happens when this enemy vehicle tries to speed past your infantry squad.
Sir, the vehicle is neutralized.
Did you see that? Op 4 barely got a shot off. Well done, sir. To order your squad to leave the building, select the building and then right-click anywhere outside.
Did you see that new assault rifle in the last issue of Guns and Babes?
Ready for duty. Infantry moving.
Good job, sir. Remember to seek cover with your infantry whenever possible, since they're a lot more exposed than other units. Now let's talk a little about unit special abilities. They will undoubtedly save your life one day, so pay attention. For this next exercise, I'm giving you command of a Bradley infantry vehicle. Start by selecting the Bradley. Good. On your order palette, you can now see that the Bradley has two special abilities. One offensive ability and one defensive ability. The offensive ability will help you kill hostiles faster, and the defensive ability will help you increase your unit's survivability. All special abilities have a cooldown timer. This is the time it takes for the unit to reload the required munitions or catch their collective breaths. This means you'll have to use that think box of yours to decide when to use each ability. This Humvee will only take damage from your offensive ability, so don't bother shooting at it with the chain gun. To use an offensive special ability, you left-click the corresponding button. Do that now.
Bradley infantry transport.
Good. Now left-click on the Humvee to launch a tow missile at it.
Armored transport reporting in.
Okay.
Launching
Not
tow.
bad at all, sir. As you can see, that ability is now cooling down, and you will have to wait a certain time before a new missile can be fired. Some units also come with a defensive special ability. Your Bradley, for example, has a smoke screen that it can deploy to hide from other hostiles. It's deployed immediately when you left-click the corresponding button, so don't fire it prematurely. Most units have unique special abilities, so make sure that you learn how each one works. They are one of the main keys to gaining the upper hand on the battlefield. That's basically all you need to know about movement and combat. Keep this up and you'll be graduating from here top of your class. Then you'll face the harsh school of real combat. I'll see you tomorrow when we'll talk about command points and objectives.
Bradley APC moving
Okay,
out.
das scheint erstmal noch ganz gut zu funktionieren. Command points and objectives.
So you haven't quit on us yet. Today I'm going to teach you about command points and objectives. A complete understanding of these concepts is crucial if you plan to succeed as a combat officer, so listen up. What you see here is a command point. Control of these points is the deciding factor when you struggle for mastery of a battlefield. Often, capturing a command point will give you access to additional reinforcements as well as shifting the battle in your favor. A command point is colored differently depending on its state. White means it's neutral, that no one is controlling it. Red means that it's under enemy control. And green means the good guys, which means us are in control. To capture a command point, you need to place your units inside each of the connected circles, or perimeter points. And when you've done this, the command point will be yours.
Armored transport reporting in. Tracks are moving. Bradley APC moving out.
Well done, sir. That command point belongs to Uncle Sam. Now we move on to objectives. When you're on a mission, Your commanding officer will provide you with a string of objectives which you have to fulfill in order to complete the mission. These objectives come in two different kinds: primary objectives and secondary objectives. To review your objectives, simply open the objectives log by clicking on the objectives button near the minimap. Do that now.
Test, okay.
Primary objectives are crucial for mission success. Fail one of these, and you will fail the mission. See that command point there? Your new primary objective is to secure it, just like you did in the previous exercise.
Armor trans rolling, sir. Armor's moving as ordered. Armor is combat moving as ordered.
Well done. Primary objective completed, but you're not done yet. As I mentioned before, you will be given both primary and secondary objectives. Secondary objectives are optional, but you should still try to complete them. You won't fail the mission if you ignore them, but promotions and other rewards might be slow in coming. When you complete a secondary objective, you will often be rewarded, and trust me, you will need whatever edge you can get if you're hoping to get by when the shooting starts. Now for the actual exercise. Your primary objective is to capture that command point, and your secondary objective is to eliminate that infantry squad. Get moving, sir.
Bradley infantry transport. Tracks are moving. Laying down suppressing fire. Dead. Tracks all departing. Armored transport entering combat. Firing at hostiles. Target overrun. Armored infantry support moving. Shoot that! Spinning those. Going to push it, sir.
Okay.
Bradley here, sir. Tracks are moving. Armor's moving out. Bradley on the roll. We are rolling, sir. Armor moving as ordered. Yes, sir. Move to that perimeter.
Primary and secondary objectives completed. You're starting to shape up, sir. I'll see you here tomorrow for your next lesson.
Okay, haben wir die Objectives. Geht's weiter. Ich weiß nicht, wie viele Lessons es gibt. Okay, Reinforcement.
Seems you're determined to make it through to the end, sir. I guess you're eager to get to Europe and do some good. Today I'll teach you about reinforcements. It's the inevitable rule of war that men get hurt and die. But as a commander, you must stay focused on the big picture and complete your objectives. And for you to be able to do this, your commander will give you access to reinforcements. First off, you need to activate the reinforcement menu. Press the reinforcements button now. Good. Your available reinforcements are shown as points. The left-hand column, you can see the amount available. In the right-hand column, show you the amount incoming. The available points are ready for you to use. You can spend them on units and then have these units delivered to the battlefield. The incoming points will be added to your pool of available points over time. Each unit has a point value tied to it. This is the amount it would cost you to order down one such unit. That Bradley IFV, for example, costs 750 reinforcement points and about 3 million taxpayer dollars. If you should lose one in action, those 750 points will be reimbursed to your incoming points pool, and after a while, they will be available to spend again. To start ordering units, you need to place a drop zone marker. The marker indicates where the transport aircrafts will drop your units. Click the drop zone button.
I like our girls back home.
You're looking at the mega map. From here, you get a detailed overview of the entire battlefield, but it also removes you from the tactical situation on the ground. Right now, the only thing you can do in the mega map is to place your drop zone marker. Well done, sir. I knew you'd have no trouble with this. With the drop zone marker placed, you're ready to order in reinforcements. You now have 2,000 reinforcement points to spend as you see fit. To order in some units, you start by left-clicking the reinforcements button. Left-click on a unit that you wish to purchase. Clicking on a unit multiple times would add multiple units of that kind. To remove a unit, simply right-click on its icon or left-click on the unit icon in the order box below. You can see your current order in the order box along with the total cost of your order. This amount can never exceed the amount of available reinforcement points, so choose wisely. When you've completed your order, you click the deploy button. Do so now. It'll take some time for your reinforcements to arrive since they're being brought in by air. Plan your reinforcement orders accordingly. Superb job, sir. Only one more day until graduation. I'll see you back here tomorrow.
Moving into the transport. Everyone's aboard.
Okay, weiter geht's. Taktische Hilfe.
Welcome back to the final lesson, sir. Seems you're made of sterner stuff than I first thought. Today, I'll teach you about the most powerful weapon an officer has in his arsenal. No, I'm not talking about what's between your legs, sir. I'm talking about the radio. With the radio, you can call in tactical aids. They encompass everything from reconnaissance flights to artillery barrages and airstrikes. And they'll provide you with a real advantage in a tight spot. As you succeed on the battlefield by killing the enemy and capturing command points, you will receive tactical aid points. These can then be used to call in tactical aids. Today's your lucky day, though, because you will be provided with a steady stream of tactical aid points regardless of your battlefield performance. And to spice things up a bit, I've ordered the I-4 to place some hostile targets for you to practice on. I know you're itching to get started, so don't let me hold you back. Get to it! Good. To deploy a tactical aid, simply left-click the weapon or aid you want, and then left-click in the world where you want it deployed.
Roger. Coordinates received. Tank buster in transit. This is Hunter. Hostile tanks designated as primary target.
Okay.
Hostiles in the hot zone are toast. Hunter out. Copy that. Those tanks are about to become scrap metal. Hunter out. Wilco. Fire mission received. Artillery barrage inbound.
Okay, das ist cool.
Artillery barrage turned the target area into dust. Copy that. Wolverine is primed and in the air.
Aber nee.
Poor, sir. Op-4 targets destroyed. Superb job. As you might have noticed, it took some time before the tactical aid was deployed. This time varies depending on the tactical aid in question, so you need to plan ahead and analyze the movement of your enemies in order to hit them. Now those targets you just annihilated were stationary, and even a Marine could do that. To be really effective, you need to learn how to hit moving targets. So let's try it again. But this time we'll have moving targets to practice on.
Okay, das
Get to it.
klingt doch schon besser.
Copy that. Heading towards target coordinates. Iceman out. Iceman here. I have 0 enemy casualties.
Aber ich gehe davon aus, dass die jetzt gleich hier rechts rüber drehen. Na.
Hunter here. I didn't see any enemies at the coordinates. Over. Roger that. Delivering a rain of shells at target coordinates. Enemy units in target area got hit hard. Zulu Niner, we copy. Firing for effect. Over.
6, 2, 1.
Enemy units in the target area are destroyed. This is Wolverine. Bunker Buster ordered, commencing attack.
Der bleibt lokal da stehen, okay.
Bunker Buster delivered. Wolverine out. Roger. Close air support, bringing in the goods.
Das sollte, wenn der sich jetzt gleich bewegt, wieder passen.
Damn it, these coordinates were outdated yesterday. Iceman out. This is Hunter. Hostile tanks designated as primary target.
So, damit sollte der jetzt drauf gehen, ich meine.
Hooah, sir. All our 4 targets destroyed.
Okay, this
That
is
was an excellent performance by all standards. Congratulations on completing this course. Only actual combat can teach you the rest of the skills you need, but I'm sure you will make a fine combat officer, sir.
Okay, lass das Tutorial verlassen, lass in den Singleplayer gehen, lass eine neue Kampagne starten, lass den da, Schwierigkeit normal, Startkampagne. Warte, hat er mich gerade gefragt, ob ich das Tutorial spielen will?
Well, if it isn't our latest West Point prodigy, I'm Master Sergeant Watson, and I'll be in charge of your training.
Yeah.
This is the National Training Center, where you will be finalizing your officer training. At West Point, they taught you how to be an officer. Here, we're gonna teach you how to fight.
Okay, nein, das haben wir schon, Options, nein, Exit, Main Menu. Ja, zurück ins Main Menü. Wir haben gerade die gesamte Dings gespielt. Nein, wir haben das Tutorial schon gehabt. So, Punkt. Winter 1988. Von der Ökonomie zur das kann nicht Frühling 1989, als die Verhandlungen sich hinzogen, stiegen die Spannung am eisernen Vorhang. Verhandlungen werden abgebrochen.
To no one's surprise, following their earlier intransigence, NATO diplomats yesterday walked out of the Malta Peace Conference. Clearly, peace is not on their agenda. Only threats and deception and endless profits for the capitalist war machine. But our brave comrades in the armed forces will not be intimidated. They stand vigilant along the German border, their resolve unquenchable, ready to deliver...
It was inevitable. Our massive preparations had gone on far too long for us to simply stand down. We were like a coiled spring, ready to throw ourselves into the fray. All we waited for was one word: attack. Spirits were high, and the men joked about how we would crush the enemy with one fell stroke. But some didn't laugh. They had been to Afghanistan. They knew war.
Ja, die russische Invasion Afghanistans.
Mind the road, comrade. Володя. Су.
Who's he? Don't you know? That's Colonel Orlovsky. He's a legend.
Ah, Comrade Major Lebedev. It's been a while.
It has indeed, Comrade Orlovsky.
I was just wondering who they'd sent to babysit me.
Your command is the key to this whole grand endeavor, comrade. How could they send anyone but me?
Your sense of self-importance hasn't lessened, I see.
But I am very important, am I not? Or at least my dear old father-in-law is.
It's good to see you, old friend.
So, how are we doing?
Everything is in place. I can't say I'm very happy about all this.
The Politburo knows what is right. Ours is but to obey.
So they have decided. Get me Lieutenant Romanov on the horn. I want him to make a final survey of the forward defenses.
Понятно, товарищ полковник. Get Lieutenant Romanov on the horn. Now.
When?
Soon.
Okay, wir sind jetzt 5 Minuten später oder einen Monat und 5 Minuten? Sehen wir hier noch schnell.
Lieutenant Romanov, your Alpha squad is to make a forward recon of... Wait, stand by for the Colonel.
Lieutenant, my call sign is Sokol-1. There will be no more reconnaissance. You are to execute Plan Odessa. The air defenses must be destroyed before the main assault begins. Your objective is to destroy 2 anti-air emplacements. Weapons are free and we are now at war. Good luck, Lieutenant. Sokol-1 out.
Die beiden zerstören, alles klar.
This is Zvezda. We are in position. Rio. Da. Zvezda here. We are ready to enter the camp. We'll start with clearing the entrance and neutralizing the guard tower. Just give the word, Lieutenant. Moving. Go. Alpha moving in transit. Moving. Camp entrance cleared. We are ready to move on, Lieutenant.
Sokol 1 to Romanov. The first AA emplacement is located to the east. Move swiftly.
Alpha in transit, moving. Enemy scout helicopter spotted. We're staying out of sight. Yet, Comrade Lieutenant. That would mean suicide. Moving. Alpha go. Alpha in transit. Area clear. Go. In transit. This is Zvezda. Placing explosives now.
Your men must get those explosives in place. They can't do that if they are not in position, Romanov.
Guard tower clear.
Well done, Romanov. One target remaining. Go north.
Okay, wir müssen an den Zeitpunkt drin stehen bleiben.
Go. Alpha group moving. In transit. Alpha group moving. Moving. Alpha group moving. Guard neutralized. In transit. Go. In transit. Alpha group moving. Go. Engage target. Enemy killed. Go. Alpha group moving. Alpha group.
Okay.
Zvezda to Romanov. We're at the objective. Preparing target for demolition.
Explosives.
All explosives in place. Ready to exfiltrate.
Sokol 1 here. Exfiltration coordinates have been sent. Move there now and avoid detection. The explosive will be detonated when the attack is launched. Get out of the area as quickly as you can.
Alpha group moving. Mission accomplished. Exfiltrating now. See you in a few days, Lieutenant. Zvezda out.
Expertly done, Lieutenant. Those men will disperse and find their way back to us in the coming days. Now, you must prepare for the upcoming assault. Expect word within the hour. Sokol 1, out.
Welcome back, Grisha. Oh, how was recruit training?
Boring.
Ha, but necessary, Comrade Sergeant. Those recruits will soon be needed. Товарищи! It's good to see you all here today. And it will be even better to see you soon breaking through that wall! Then we'll teach those NATO dogs how to fight! They thought they could bully us into submission! They thought we'd give way and fall! But today, we'll show them that the Red Army bows to no one! Today, we'll show them the might of the Soviet Union! Get your vehicles! We go to war!
Romanov, the explosives will detonate in 3, 2, 1, mark. Sokol 1 to all battle group elements. Today we liberate West Berlin from the American oppressors. Only minutes remain until we rain fire on the enemy.
Okay.
Lieutenant Romanov, I want you to initiate the artillery barrage. The wall itself will be destroyed by pre-placed explosives.
Affirmative. Heavy artillery strike fire. Molotov out.
This is Sokol 1. Red Dawn. I say again, Red Dawn. Make me proud.
Molotov here. Artillery strike hit the mark. Enemy casualties reported. Over.
We have three main objectives. Destroying the US 6th Armored Battalion, securing the Moltke Bridge over the Spree, and clearing the 17th June Street for use by Army Command. Lieutenant Romanov, advance with your tank platoon to phase line Volga. Destroy all enemies you encounter. We must secure the 17th June Street. That's the main avenue by noon. Army Command is planning a parade along the avenue in celebration of the victory they expect us to win for them. You're halfway to the phase line, Lieutenant. Keep moving forward. Make haste to the phase line, Romanov. I am clearing a path for you.
Maloshenko to Sokol 1. Resistance is heavier than expected. Прием!
Understood, Maloshenko. You will get assistance.
So, komm.
Yes, tоварищ командир. Moving.
Hold up here. Firing for effect. Over.
Where do you want our firepower? We got the target. Fire engage. Armor moving out.
Well done, Lieutenant. Phase line Volga is secure.
Okay.
Romanov, we must secure that road junction. You will attack the enemy in the flank while Maloshenko pushes forward.
This is Maloshenko. We're advancing now. We have to move quickly, Lieutenant. Get your units in position.
Don't forget to call in fire support when needed.
Target area has been destroyed. Out.
Firing the heat. Engage. We're going to the destination. Neutralize the enemy. Fire heat. Attacking.
Summer.
Firing the heat. Fire heat. We can break through their lines. Hostile defeated. Team, yes, sir. Load up a heat. Firing a heat. Wrong, yes, yes. What should we do? Our tracks are rolling. Give us the command. Our tracks are steady.
Okay, combat school fortification. To fortify your position, you need to place all the units in all the connected parameters. Sure. From all units you have, the first position will be fortified. Once fortified, those fortifications will be outdoors.
Finally, now we must set up defenses before they counterattack.
Fire mission confirmed. Bombard the target coordinates.
Excellent. The road junction has been secured.
Give us the command.
This is Sniper calling Sokol 1. We're under heavy attack by the Moltke Bridge. We cannot hold. They have helicopters. I repeat, they have...
Nepper! Come in, Nepper. Short. We have to secure Moltke Bridge or the entire flank will fall. Romanov, I'm sending you to reinforce Section B and capture that bridge. We will need anti-aircraft support to handle those helicopters. Call for reinforcements on the support channel.
Yes. The Americans will shoot you to pieces if you're unable to protect yourself, Lieutenant.
I cannot allow you to continue the advance without anti-air support. Good call, Romanov. Those units will be with you shortly.
Heavy armor here. Heading for the position.
Affirmative. Heavy artillery strike fire.
You are ready, Lieutenant. Now move to the bridge and clear the skies on the way there. You have incoming enemy helicopters, Lieutenant.
Heat in the barrel. Start, yes. Armor rolling. Fire heat. Target locked.
More enemy helicopters are moving in to attack you, Romano.
Ja, gut.
Affirmative. Moving now. Targeting the enemy. Heavy armor firing at the enemy. Rocket fire. T-80 driving to position.
Firing to our first. One left helicopter.
Heavy armor here. Armor moving out. Position ready. We got the target.
Smoke here. Artillery strike hit the mark. Enemy casualties reported. Over.
We got the target. Gas turbines warmed up.
Good thing you got there in time, Romano. The entire flank was about to fall. Now, push through and secure that bridge.
Start moving the heavy tanks. Commandeer, our tanks are steady. Want us to punch through the enemy lines? Commandeer, heading for the position.
We got clear leaving now. Where do you want heading?
We have the bridge. Now hold in place and get some sandbagged positions up. Expect a counterattack at any minute.
Heading for the position.
Have eliminated the hostile vertolет.
Any of you want our firepower? Firing the heat. Hostile engage. Hostile attack that target.
We need anti-tank emplacements as well, Romano. Have your men keep working.
This is Ohoki. Targeting enemy tank.
Wirklich ein super
Yes, Sokol 1. The Mulki Bridge is now under our control and the northern flank has been secured. We owe much to Lieutenant Romano.
Boom! Reinforcement menu. You have received more reinforcement points. Your direct
Lieutenant, I am reassigning you to Section B. They are forming the battle line now. Take up your position and prepare to advance. You should also take this opportunity to replenish any losses.
Orders received.
Ja, aber wir
T-80
haben
heading
auf der
out.
anderen Seite keine Losses gehabt. Medium Tank, Heavy Tank.
Romanov, move with Section B toward the main avenue and link up with Captain Malashenko. The Americans are preparing a counterattack. Section A, advance. Section B, advance. Make this a day to be remembered, comrades. Sokol 1, out.
Our tanks are steady.
Yeah, Sokol 1. Friendly helicopters are moving in to assist you. All thank our frontal aviation comrades.
Shuttle 1! Voloshenko на связи! We're under attack by NATO helicopters and need immediate anti-air support!
Romanov, you have the necessary equipment. Aid Captain Malashenko if you can.
T-80 driving. Heading out now. Heavy armor awaiting. Heading out now. Armor moving out. Where do you want the armor on the move? Armor on the move. Going to the destination. Heavy armor awaiting order. Heading out.
This is going well. Now, I want you to link up with Captain Malashenko. You two will form the breaker upon which the Americans will hurl themselves and be destroyed.
We got the target. Affirmative. Armor rolling.
Malashenko, report.
Говорит Malashenko. We are moving to the forward position now. I see American tanks approaching.
Good. They are about to launch their counterattack.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You saved many lives today. It will not be forgotten. Malashenko out.
What?
We can break. Armor rolling. Armor rolling. Engaging the enemy. Our target. Our tracks are standing in our position. Assault that perimeter.
Yeah, so-called one. All units are in place and the Americans are approaching. Sections A and B are to continue to close the gap, while Lieutenant Romanov and Captain Malashenko hold the middle. Romanov, I am giving you command of all fire support assets. We have incoming Tu-95, but until they arrive, you must use all available support to hold off the American attack. The first enemy echelon is here. Romanov, call in artillery and airstrikes on them.
We will damage the avenue we call in fire support indiscriminately.
I am concerned with winning this battle, Captain, not with preserving a parade ground for Army Command. Proceed with the mission.
Understood, Shuttle 1. Malashenko out.
The Americans are throwing everything they have into this attack. I count on you to deal with them, Lieutenant.
Говорит Malashenko. This is a glorious day for the motherland and for socialism. Soon, West Berlin will be liberated.
Waiting orders. Heading out now. Neutralize the enemy. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Americans must be desperate to throw themselves at us like this.
Да, they're acting like fools. And they will die like fools.
We can break through their lines.
Okay, das war ein bisschen
What
zu.
are your next orders? Target eliminated.
Yeah, so-called one to all units. Hold in place. Tu-95 bombers are on their way to deal with all remaining enemies. I say again, hold in place. Do not move into the target area.
We can break through their lines. Our tracks are rolling.
Yeah, there. We are dropping our payload. Stay clear.
Target perimeter received. Moving.
Sir, the payload is delivered.
Fire at that target!
Whoa.
Strike successful. Return to base. Berkut out.
We crushed them.
So-called one to all battle group elements. The Americans have been destroyed and the avenue is secure. I am immensely proud of you all, but I ask that you honor our comrades who perished here today. Without their sacrifice, this victory could not have been accomplished. So-called one, out.
Ich finde, das ist gerade krass gewesen. Wir haben ja als Sowjetunion einen Überraschungsangriff auf West-Berlin gestartet.
So, it has begun. It has indeed. I wonder how it'll end.
Best soon. Today was an easy victory. Who knows about tomorrow? Here's my nephew Kolya. He really distinguished himself today.
Товарищ полковник! Captain Malashenko reporting.
At ease, comrade. This is Major Lebedev.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, comrade. This was a crushing victory you helped win for us today.
One of many to come. Soon all of Europe will see the glory of socialism. Will you be accompanying my uncle?
We have that honor. But you should return to your unit, Nikolai. Tell the men that I am proud of them.
I will, Uncle. We'll do whatever it takes to ensure victory for our great cause. Comrade Major.
He takes after his mother.
A few more like him, and this war will be over in a week.
I hope you are right, Valery Fedorovich. I really do.
Mission accomplished. Victory. Ja. Das Spiel macht Spaß. Es ist taktisch auf einem gewissen Niveau anspruchsvoll. Das war jetzt bestimmt eine relativ leichte Mission. Alle Primary Objectives erfüllt, auch die Medals. Order for Service of a Homeland, Order of Bogdan Khmelnytsky for the liberation of Berlin. West Berlin has been liberated from an unjust foreign occupation, and you performed commendably, Comrade Lieutenant. Army Command has expressed misgivings about excessive damage on the 17th June Street, but the fact that you managed to secure the city by noon makes up for this minor failing. If we keep this effort up, we will ensure a swift end to the war. Ja, ich sag mal so. Die Straße ist jetzt platt, ja. Ich meine, wir haben da 3 Artillerieschläge drauf gesetzt, 2 Brandabwürfe und. Aber das war auch viel, was die Amerikaner uns da entgegengesetzt haben. Aber nun denn. Diese Schlacht ist gewonnen. Es ist durchaus immer noch, ich halte es immer noch für sehr unwahrscheinlich, dass eine der beiden Nationen jemals dann zu einem Nuklearkrieg dann ausgegriffen hätte. So. Zumindest jetzt nicht direkt, wenn jetzt einfach die Russen nur Berlin besetzt hätten. Das hätte zwar einen Krieg ausgelöst, aber ich denke, dass dieser nicht direkt zu einer nuklearen Vernichtung geführt hätte, sondern dass daraufhin halt einfach nur Ostdeutschland zurückerobert worden wäre und man dann geguckt hätte, dass man an der Oder-Neiße-Linie eine neue, halt die Grenze hält und sich dann auf einen Frieden einigt, weil alles, was dann weitergegangen wäre als halt die Oder-Neiße-Linie, wäre vielleicht zu aggressiv gegenüber Russland gewesen, gegen der Sowjetunion, so dass diese dann wahrlich darüber überlegt hätten, Nuklearwaffen einzusetzen. Auf der anderen Seite ist der Plan der Amerikaner ja gewesen, wir fallen hinter den Rhein zurück und verteidigen von da aus und setzen Nuklearwaffen halt setzen halt maximal taktische Nuklearwaffen ein. Anstelle strategischer Nuklearwaffen. Da muss man auch sagen, beide Nationen besaßen und besitzen eine nukleare Triage. Das heißt, sollten nicht nur Raketensilos, sondern auch U-Boote und Flugzeuge, die teilweise Senkrechtstarter-Capabilities haben, also Senkrechtstarter sind, Was bedeutet, dass du alles 3 ausschalten müsstest, um dafür zu sorgen, dass keine nukleare Vergeltung stattfinden kann. Und das ist bereits mit U-Booten beinahe unmöglich. Deshalb, ja. Ich bedanke mich dann jetzt herzlich fürs Zusehen. Die Stunde ist durch und das Spiel hat was. Und das war jetzt so. Alphabetisch gesehen ist es jetzt das letzte Spiel bei Ubisoft gewesen, aber in der Zwischenzeit gab es ja so Assassin's Creed Unity kostenlos und Assassin's Creed Origins war im Humble Bundle, weshalb die beiden hier noch kommen und danach muss ich mir neue Gedanken machen und ja. Ich weiß auf jeden Fall, dass nächsten Samstag vielleicht dann noch erstmal anstatt Assassin's Creed Origins dann doch vielleicht eher Battlefield, nicht Battlefield, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 kommt, weil das ist aktuell im Humble Bundle und dann wäre der Activision Store nochmal da und danach muss ich mir überlegen, vielleicht mache ich dann die Free-to-Play-Titel aus dem Blizzard, aus dem Battle.net Store, da aus Blizzard. Und ja, aber da muss ich drüber nachdenken. Ob ich das überhaupt schaffe, bis dahin wieder zeitig zu werden. Sieht aktuell ganz gut aus. Das war für letzte Woche Samstag. Dann morgen, vielleicht heute sogar noch für das von Sonntag aufnehmen. Und dann bin ich jetzt am Mittwoch, nur noch 3 Tage hinterher. Dann morgen wieder 2 Sachen aufnehmen. Dann bin ich Freitag bei dem, was ich Donnerstag wieder machen will. Das heißt, ich könnte Samstag gehen. Ich schaffe es vielleicht, wenn ich mich jetzt beeile, bis Sonntag wieder on time zu sein. Deshalb, danke euch fürs Zusehen und hoffentlich bin ich nächste Woche wieder bereit, um jeden Tag zeitlich eine neue Folge rauszubringen und vielleicht auch vorzuproduzieren. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss.